Thank you. You could have an empty glass to represent daddy. Alright. So welcome, welcome. Happy to have you conversation with me. My hobby will be first in the house. Welcome, welcome. Yes, so tonight we're here for a special occasion, of course. And like you see what the topic is saying, we're here shouting great things. Um, Michael, come accept my guest, my first special guest, of course, that is coming in. Press that button coming. Thank you.
You?
And welcome everyone
Hi.
in the chat. Mr. Dog Traffic, big up yourself, Percy. Welcome in, welcome in. Joshua, yes, thank you. Yeah, man, sit there because you can support the podcast. Yeah, so welcome in, guys. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you all. Yeah, Joshua is here as well. Yeah, man, I'm happy to have you here with us tonight. And hi, Jordan. How are you? Welcome. You want to introduce yourself for everyone?
Hi guys, I am Jordan. You probably already know me from, well, if some of you don't know, I'm her daughter, Michelle's daughter. Um, we are half of the quartet of the Conversation with Louise channel, and I'm here to congratulate my mom on her 1,000 subscribers at Simply Michelle. Applause in the chat, applause in the chat. Woo! Pop the
Thank you, guys.
champagne.
Well, I'm sure you got to invite Mr. Dog Chocolate. Of course you did. You got the notification and you're here. Corey, thank you for being
Hi
here.
guys in the chat.
First, you don't know that your invite from your notification bell is on. That is your invite to come in, and I'm happy to see you and the ones that are here. Bless you, Corey. Thank you for coming as well, and Joshua and Michael, of course, and the host. Yes, Jordan. So yes, thank you for introducing yourself. And we're here tonight for a grand, happy occasion. And first off, I just want to dive in it to say, yes, most of you have noticed already that us here at I go for a conversation with Elise. Hey, us here at Simple Michelle, we have hit the 1K mark, and we're just here tonight to say thanks. So I'm diving right in. Thanks to you all who have subscribed, who have liked, who have stayed in the bush. You still watched. Who have shared the videos and have comment, of course. We just want to say thank you. Our journey has just begun, and I am encouraged, and we're here because I want to let you know that I am encouraged by your presence. It's being felt, and though I have just started in October, you have helped me to reach thus far, and it's not taken for granted. I'm here to say thank you. Thank you. Appreciate each and every one of you. And we are a family. You have shown that. So let us continue on this journey and beyond. So, Jordan, is there anything you want to say?
Right. So I think you already set the groundwork. I just wanted to really know what inspired you to, create Simply Michelle, hence the name itself. What made it your aspiration, your intention to create this channel?
All right. So, thank you. Beautiful question. What inspired me and, give the aspiration? First of all, I wasn't always a YouTuber. I was just a supporter myself. And I started by watching, some of the well known YouTubers like the Carter family, um, I am Mara, Diwanger, and the list goes on. But those were some of the main persons. And I remember from time to time, especially I am Mara, he would say, um, just take up your phone and start YouTubing. Just start it. You have nothing to lose. If it's something that you're curious about to try, do it. And what really though let me listen to him and start doing that is the fact that the more I watch these people, I could never stay silent. I'm always in the chat talking. Welcome, Zona. Welcome. I hope I'm seeing it properly from afar. Welcome. Happy to have you. Welcome me. In the life of Miss Gabe Blake, my beautiful sister. Thank you for the congratulations and the one sub. She is also Mrs. Gable. Bless her. Check her out. She's one of my main supporters as well. Bless you, Miss Gable. Happy that you're here tonight. And check out her channel. She have her
I'll
many
get them in the
things
chat so
going
you
on.
can
I'm
finish.
coming back to the answer.
Sorry to cut you. I'll get them in the chat so you can continue finishing your statement.
Yes, please, please, because I want them to know they're welcome. Right. So, yeah, watching those persons now, I realized that I couldn't keep quiet. I'm always getting up in the chat and it feels like I'm a part of it and everything. And I like the feel. Apart from the fact that every single body, I want to believe that they start YouTube, that it can be a way of revenue too. So I believe that it's a way of revenue and I would want to generate that. So I get into it when I see how successful some of those YouTubers that I have spoke about have become and the joy and the fun that they have in doing so. I say, whoa, this is, it's a nice way to say, all right, start out and wherever. Thank you, Zona. Thank you. Right? Appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Gay. Thank you, Miss Gay. So it reached a point where I'm saying, okay, I'm enjoying, I could enjoy doing this because and it can turn over and make revenue. And at the same time, you get to meet a lot of new persons. And I like to meet new persons as well. People that, are just nice and friendly and respectable. But that is one of the things that wanted me to start YouTube. So I remember I was saying it to my husband that, say, you come to a lot of people and from time to time, you know, I feel like if we should come together and start a YouTube channel, it can reach somewhere. So hence we have CWLS, Conversation with the Least Family. That's the family channel. However, in starting that channel now, we know that yes, it's nice and I enjoy doing it, but it still didn't satisfy that little urge in me that wants my own channel, that I could be simply Michelle, meaning being myself and all of that. So after starting that channel, now, of course, we get to love it, but then, yes, yes. So in starting CWL with my husband now, we realized that work come into play, church come into play. It wasn't so easy to have in both of us at the same time for, you know, to come to collab to do whatever. It become challenging, but not impossible. So I remember my husband was saying to me, Mish, like how you've been expressing about starting your own channel. You love to write, you love to read, you watch all these movies, and you're always saying, we can't tell how it's ever done, And I've been predicting how it's going to be done. And so, how about the writing that you're doing? Write your own book and read it, post it. And at first, I said, well, no, sir. When you do something and you feel like it's not completely finished, a message, bring it to YouTube and they can be so judgmental and whatever. But I listened to him and I started. And the starting that I started, the writing and doing all of that to post, it becomes so exciting. But then there's the editing. And remember, at the time I know nothing about editing, fully nothing about editing, back at the class. Because my husband and my daughter, Jordan, that is here now, are the editors in the family. Jordan teach daddy, and daddy been telling me and wasn't getting it. And then Jordan said, I said, Mommy, how about you do it? So about it. Until Jordan went away and daddy said, Mish, You don't have any choice. I won't be here. Jordan is not here, and I won't be here soon. And you're so passionate about your channel, so you can't go a day without post. So how are you going to manage? So I've been listening. First, he teach me some simple little step and know how to edit a short, and then from there now, he continued to say, all right, for you to do volume and for you to do more integral parts, this is what you do. That is what. So I started to write down certain little stuff that I was remembering, and eventually, I am not a big editor like they are, but I can manage myself. And yeah, I am journeying on this journey with it. And you guys so far have liked it, and here we are today, saying thanks with 1,000 sub on our way. As most will tell me, the journey have just begun. So I am grateful. Yeah. So Miss Gay said, and most of the chat are going. Guys, I'm posting a challenge now because the other phone that I would have, it's not working. Right. So though I have my little, what would you say, assistant here, some of the chat are getting away. So you can read my. Oh, thank you, Miss Gay. You said I'm doing well with the story, the promise. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am
You guys
listening,
are
and thank
you
you
guys
for being
seeing
here
me
with me.
still?
All right. So Michael is reading for me. Michael said you said it's awesome. Thank you. Mike, you're gonna have to lift your voice so I don't have to repeat after you. Oh, right. So to answer your question, Jordan, that's it.
Are you hearing me and seeing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you well. So Miss Gay said, and I'm so happy for you. I just hope that you will come. Okay, what is that last word? It's far away. You will come soon. Uh, yeah, so that's correct. Thank you, Miss Gay. Appreciate it. Yes, you have always been one of my ride and die. I see you have something happening, and I wish that I was truly in the position to jump on it, but I am praying for that project. I am cheering it on. So, God bless you in all the will. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Jordan. All right, so yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Right. Um. So yeah, I'm loving the congratulations and so on in the chat. Keep it up, guys. Um. Next question. What is your favorite part of having this channel? Or in fact, before I reach there, what was some support? What was the most loved part of the channel? I know that you've done some sewing material where you show how you create your different ensembles in 24 hours. There's the writing of stories. There's the everyday in the life with me vlog. So which have you gotten the most like love from your audience from? And you guys can say it in the chat as well, your favorite things from the channel.
My favorite thing from the channel is more than one. Is the story in a sense, writing the story and reading the comments after the story is being posted. The way in which the supporters commented, even in the premieres, when they express, especially Miss Gay, because though many persons may come to the premiere, and what I love is that Miss Gay Blake, she stick to the topic. She listened to the story, and MTC do as well. Rosie Gem, I don't want to get in trouble now. And just to name a few, Sandra Thompson, they literally, Lady J, they literally talk about the story. So you can tell that they are following, they are watching. And that's just to name a few, but others do too. Michi do it as well. My namesake, Michelle, Michi B, she does it as well. yeah, they stick to the story, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something useful because in that when they talk about it and talk about the characters, they bring it to life, and we feel, and Trina does it as well. We feel as if we're really talking about people, and it makes it come alive, and it feels like I'm doing something. And the next thing again is my life. Whenever I have a life, those persons who are very loyal who come on and we have a conversation. Sometimes we could be talking about a topic, and sometimes we could be talking about nothing's, really, but it becomes something, nothing significant, but then it becomes a topic, and you know, the whole rapport of it, it makes you feel as if you know these individuals. And to be honest with you, there's some person that over time you feel like they're your friends because of a constant communication and even getting to know them and going to their channel too and whatever. It's like, it's a community, but sometimes like the downside for me is that I'm not able yet to become persons community members by the realness of it, like paying for the monthly and all of that. Because I think that is essential. It is essential, but I'm not at the place yet to do that. So because I'm not at the place yet to do that, I make sure that there are certain persons, even if I'm not able to be at the premiere the same day, I will go back and I will watch and I'll comment and support back. So it is that's my main thought. Commenting
So
with
like,
the communicating with the people after
cool.
they really watch the story and so
That's good. So along with story writing and uploading your creative pieces, you enjoy the community aspect as well, the interaction, the engagement with people, real people all over the world.
right, right. That's true.
That's
And I
great.
want to say
So I just wanted
welcome
to shout,
sorry, I want to say welcome again to everyone. I'm not ignoring, but there are some questions that I'm being asked that I'm answering. So if I don't get to read your text, I'm sorry, but at interval though, Jordan, I will have to break to read some of the comments so they can feel and know that they are
I was
appreciated.
just about to read a comment for you actually.
Do it. Yeah, you do it because
So
I'm far away from the phone.
I'm the moderator here, so easy. Let me do my thing, man. Let me do my thing.
All right.
I feel we are celebrating today. All right. So in the life of Gabe Blake, he or she said, "To be honest, I love the story how Sam and Tessa progress together. Sam and Tessa progress together, bringing others in the story, and I'm enjoying. Oh, so you like the characters of Sam, of Ben and Tessa. You like the entourage where you build. Listen, one time I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a time where I was editing some of mom's videos, before I, went off into another journey. And it's like it seemed for weeks and weeks we're there at the cabin. So many different things that happen at this cabin. Everybody, we're not upset with each other. We're not make up with each other. Surprise proposal. It's like mom make a way to make a lot of things happen in a contained space. And so there can be drama, there can be laughter, there can be tension. She writes it in a very interesting and fun way that anyone reading can actually visualize it themselves. Even cast their own characters in their head. Who would they want to play Ben and Tessa? As much as as mom puts in imagery, there's still a lot left to the imagination. So that's really a part that I like as well. So that's a take from your comment. So again, in the life of Gabe Blake said, and I love about Michelle is how she emphasized on the story. Yes, she'll do her look at
Thank you.
emphasis, her look to the camera when she says something interesting or when a character says something. So if she'll try to put a bit of emphasis or attitude to each person that's speaking so you can differentiate who is who. Real storyteller, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's fun telling the stories. It is. Sometimes you get caught up in it and you have to remind yourself. These are fictional persons. Hey, don't
Right,
worry.
right.
But it's fun. It really is fun writing stories. I mean, sometimes even now that I have a work to do for back to school and when it's not so possible, I feel a kind of way because I feel like, oh my God, person maybe waking up. What happened with this character and that character? Welcome, Tinky. Welcome, Mr. Lee. Happy to have you. Yeah, so it's challenging, but if I don't get to do it on a Saturday, I try to push to make it happen on a
Mm-hmm.
week. Not because I have the time, but those who are YouTubers will know you're not in YouTube because you have the time. It's because you love it and you enjoy doing it too.
Yeah, you
It's
make
just
the time as well. 'Cause it's a
right.
priority. Right. All right. So going forward, as the comment section continues to, um, progress, we'll progress further on. Um, so where? Okay. How would I ask this question now? In terms of story writing, are you planning to end the promise anytime soon? Are you planning to start a new story? Tell the people what they want to know.
Girl, everyone, this story, it I have planned this end this story a long time ago. But the thing with this story is that each week it get more interesting. And I'm saying it's like something I listen to and it's like each time I said to my family, I said to Jordan and I said to Daddy, I said to Mr. Lee, I feel I should end the promise now. Because my main my main aim in it, I think I've gained it. But something keeps saying to me, what about this character? Bring this character to life, man. They have a lot of interesting thing going on. Till after I say, all right, I'm gonna bring in this character, let the people see how they look for it have materialized. Then I get so
Mm-hmm.
excited about it. I mean, it's not fair not to talk about this character, not that character. So where I'm at now in the story, I'm trying to bring all of the characters to life in a sense. So because no, they don't know what is going to happen. So because you have known them, they have been an integral part in Ben and Tessa's life. We want to show how their little part has fear of someone. So yes, we're there. So when you see that I've reached maybe to the final characters that have not been touched as yet, or the final one is oh the one you're not, then you can have an inclination that oh promise is coming down to an end. However, I may just give it a little twist, even though I may bring it to an end. Who knows? Maybe I may have just a little sequel of maybe I may pick one of the main other extra characters to now become the main lead. And then it will no longer be the promise, but it will be like a little sequel to that couple to show you,
Mm-hmm.
all right, they did so well. They are now the main character. So, yeah, a little twist is coming to
All
it.
right.
I am
There
still
you
trying to
have it,
continue.
folks. I don't want her to go on and then she spill too much. I have to keep the public
Yeah,
wanting
I'm
more.
not,
So
you
let me
know,
see the comment section. So if you guys didn't know, Think It is Carnell, which is my dad, mom's wife, mom's
I
husband,
understand.
mom's husband, right?
That's the best someone.
So the blood. So that says, congratulations, babe. I'm very proud of you. How hard you have worked, you deserve it. And then in the life of Gabriel it
Thank
says,
you,
keep going,
babe.
sis.
Thank
Maybe the
you.
story is going to give a big boss. This person Jamaican, Blake, you're Jamaican. You sound very Caribbean, very Jamaican right now.
Thank you,
But
Miss
yes,
Gay.
big
Who is that? Is
boss.
it Shadeen Johnson?
Hello, Miss Gay, sis. Oh, she's saying hello to the other people in the chat.
Bless you,
Wonderful,
Shadeen.
wonderful.
Yeah,
All
I think
right,
she's
one
going
more
to
thing
listen.
before. Right. So one more question before I hand off to to the other special guest moderator. Where do you see? Hmm. I know it started out by doing the fun of it. This is more. They started out with finding a new way to really broaden your creativity, broaden your capability of just not just you know understanding or being connected to a new audience, but really just finding joy in doing something on your own and being creative and in control of it. Where do you see this channel being in the next five years in terms of like what are some things you'd want to implement? Off the top of your head, it hasn't been nothing serious because 5 years is far away, but it's also really close. But where do you see this channel growing in 5 years in all facets? Answer any way you like.
Yeah, to be honest, what I see and I would love for this channel is that it will bring people together. Like, like how some persons may have a club and all of that. It will be like a community where the story part of it is that it will materialize to something bigger where it comes like a book wherein the characters will come so alive through those who are watching and listening that it will reach a point that we have a community wherein they can give their input. They can give such valid input like about, you know, twist it. I may not listen to everybody, but there would have been some foundation persons that I know is definitely there for the channel. They may have their little input, like a little suggestion, because though I'm writing these stories, um, if I get persons who really get what I'm doing and saying in that community sense of loving it as much as say I love it. Because I mean, I've watched people who have come to love what they're doing too. Love what they're doing on their channel. So people make their suggestion, they don't must have been taken, but the ones that I were taken will be taken. And also, I would love to see it being monetized. I would love to see it being monetized and able to financially supply for itself in the sense that I could even have giveaways to give back to people who have given to the channel to show appreciation. And not only to the sense of the story, but I also have a section of shorts where the motivation, the songs, and all of those things. I would love to know that on that side because I've also gained a lot of support and subscribers from that end, wherein I would love also for those persons not just to like subscribe and don't become an integral member part. Like they will start loving, receive something from the motivational side of it that they can even share. I was feeling a particular way and I ran into this channel and something was said in the short, what have you that Billy said to me. And, some people may maybe want to reach out, don't know the Lord. Maybe they may need counsel, counseling. Maybe they may want to know about the word or so it's not only under entertainment, but spiritually it can be a blessing. And of course, generating funds too. Because yeah, I can have better gadgets and make some money and share and enjoy some for myself.
Yeah,
Right.
that's okay.
One of the books,
That's good
thank
to
you,
know.
Jennifer. One of the books may even maybe get published. You understand? I wouldn't mind if it is so impactful one of the time. I read somewhere in it that is so impactful that who knows? Somebody may want to interview me about it or interested to where can we go with it or some, progress. Take us.
Yeah. So as you can see, audience, I really wanted it to really just start spitballing, brainstorming, because in a day and age where digital media is so prevalent, everything is at the tip of our fingers. It's great to think of other avenues and approaches that one thing can turn into. So yes, you
Turn
heard
into.
some ideas flowing, and I want to just read another comment from Dave Blake saying this
And then
story.
I want to say something when you
No problem. So then this story, The Promise, I presume, will teach young people what true love is. It's about dedication, trust, and appreciation. Yes. Yes, I think Michelle would agree. I would agree as well. You have the floor, Miss Lee. Simply Michelle.
yeah, it's true. And yeah, one of the main thing that I think I said it, but indirectly, not pronouncedly. There is some stuff that I have seen where you have people on YouTube street that they have had a heart where they themselves don't have it, but they give back. That is something, because that was one of the things that drew me to become a YouTuber. Like I am more of them being so successful that even Miss Gay, she have a project going on, and I believe that that's what YouTube should be for too. When you reach at a stage that you can bless back others, she have a very good project going on. And I would love to be in the place where even my channel is generated in such a way that I can do something like give to those projects, not necessarily on camera to say I've done it, but even to the mere fact that she have been there, and I know that she have been there for a lot of people supporting, I would want to be able even to the channel generate within 5 years some good funds. I can hit her up maybe on Instagram or something and say, you know, Miss Gay, I see the project, I love it, and how can I help? Not just to ask, but to genuinely know that my channel have materialized into something, and I want to like pay it forward to different people. Not necessarily to do it how I see it down in the street wearing your brought on camera and people say I have done that. Not that nothing is wrong with that, but that's not what my channel is about. But my channel being that successful, that's what I would want to do behind this. If the person want to say so and so have sold into my project, fine. But it's not something that I would make become content wise, but I would want to do as a committee beyond this.
That's good to know. Yeah, so the challenge is not only about, story writing, but also showing aspects of one's life. 'Cause, people through YouTube, we've come to understand that you're able to see different aspects of life, different ways of living, and knowing that um, everyone has a different time or a different thing that they're going through, but there's always this sense of like common reality for most people. At least I know in the Caribbean, probably over in the Caribbean diaspora. Whoa, you was it 30? What
No,
happened to
I
the
just want to
timing,
go to the
man?
no, I just want to
No, but
open
we
it.
should have do like hippopori.
Oh,
No,
my apologies.
sir.
That's a part of the food. Tell me
Lord, man, she couldn't wait, people. But anyway, yes, congrats. Pop it
thank
open
you,
and
thank
all
you, thank
that.
you.
I got put it back.
He's trying to put it
But
back. He said,
anyway, basically, what I'm saying is yes. I hope this channel. I think I can just put my little benediction before the next person comes.
right.
Basically, I would want to say, in all of that you have said, I'd like to say and summarize that, this channel, along with the main channel and, our efforts in the digital space, as this platform continues to grow, I hope you continue to know. So, whatever happens, whether it grows or whatever else happens in good faith, that you continue to really just push and use that creative force within you, use that genuine interest in wanting to have like a platform and that interest to do something good with it. I hope you continue to have that within you so that through thick and thin, as much as the algorithm seems to decide who gets to see what, that whatever you want to put out there, it gets to who you want to see it. So whether it be the story, the promise, and other things to come, whether it be to be your other profession of sewing and dressmaking, whether it be the motivational quotes and that sort of being your evangelism of like knowing that there's a higher power that everything else in this world, it really is underneath that power and that, there's always there's always the need for good energy in this world. I'd like to think that your channel is another asset to positivity that needs to be a continuous thing in this world. Positivity, good energy, motivation. Yes, I hope that it continues to grow and reach the people that it needs to reach. And I would like to congratulate you on this feat. It is no small feat. There are many years to come, many years, many more celebrations. And yeah, continue to be Simple Michelle.
Thank you. So, of course, now you know I put one because I can't make a live without it. Close to that.
Repeat that.
I have to toast to
Oh
that man.
yes.
Okay.
Look out. Alright, so let's take up. I have the coping
I'm
spirit. So
thinking,
yes. Cheers and here's to many more. Yes.
yeah.
Woo. Alright, I'm just gonna usher in the next person. But here, the thing is, YouTube, listen to me. We need to have more than one person come on to the live stream. We have to do all this delegating and ushering, but for the time being, let's manage. I am just going to invite the next person to come in. He may have
Thank you.
already been in the chat, more than likely, but. All right, so in the meantime, I guess if there's any new comments, you can read them if you're able to. I
Somebody
will
too far away. I'm
just.
trying. So Miss Gay
Oh,
said, yes,
yeah.
yes, and it's I'm too far away. The glasses not is my son and that took up. Well, at the bottom she said, "Well said, Jordan." But at the top, I'm too far away. Come on, read up.
All right, I can read it.
Uh,
So David said yes, and it teaches to put all in all in God, and keep Him as the driver of their love life. Oh, for young ones who are looking for true love, yes, that's true. It's also said, hey, you will get there one day. The Lord will take you there. And then she
Thank
said, well
you.
done,
Thank
Jordan.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All
Oh,
right.
and by the
So
way,
I'm
this is a
going.
non-alcoholic wine.
You have to
So,
put it closer to the can. Okay. It's
yeah,
just
we
like
don't
a
do alcoholic.
sparkling cider.
Sparkling. It's like juice.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the live. And remember to comment down. So this is the live stream chat, but remember to comment down in the comment section below as well. And yeah, thanks for having me. On to the next person. I'll be here in the chat though. Take
Thank you,
care.
Jordan. Appreciate you
Congrats.
coming. I really do. Thank you. Hey, Mal,
Same here.
welcome. Malika is here. Malika Travel Express. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. And this make way, she's making way for our second guest, special guest, of course. I said, yeah, congratulations, Mish. Thank you, Malika. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts, Miss Gay. Loving you right back. In the life of Miss Gay, yeah. Have a great night. She's telling me to have a great night, Jordan. Because Jordan has this. Well, her mic is somebody. Yay! Welcome, Mr. Lee. Happy to have you in the house.
I'm happy to
Introduce
be in the
yourself
building.
if you
You hear
need
me?
any introduction. Go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can.
All right, I'm happy to be in the building. Hey, beautiful lady.
Hey, babe. Good to see you.
I wish you was a bit closer still.
Yeah, I'm so far away. It's your chair, man. Chair. But
Yeah,
it looks like you're sitting in it still.
I'll be there. I'll be there soon.
I know,
Hi,
I know.
hi everyone. I almost say hi everyone. Welcome to another conversation, Lead, but this is not. This is simply Michelle.
That's what I nearly
um,
said in the beginning, too.
you almost said it too. So hi everyone in the chat. Tonight
They
this
said
is
hello.
Michelle's. Hi, Miss Gay. Hi, Zana.
Oh,
Hi,
you're
everyone.
sick.
Yeah, I'm seeing them. And of course,
Mhm.
Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Yeah, so, yeah. Um, yeah, this is about celebrating with Michelle on reaching 1,000 subscribers. Guys, I can tell you this lady is a beast. She never stops. Even when I'm saying to her, "Hey, come on," you know, if you're tired, you're tired, or You know, if you miss this time, you can do it another time. And sometimes she and I probably butt heads and like, I'm gonna just leave her alone. Try to say, leave her alone. She do what she want to do. So I've seen the work she has put in, and guys, every one of us just need to congratulate her. She has done extremely well. Um, I know you're about to jump already, but congrats, baby girl.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I hear you talking about wanting to give away. I want us to make some money first, so we can make some more videos and make some more videos, and then we can give away. We can give away so soon.
No, in 5 years. The question was asked about in 5 years.
Yeah, I
Where
know.
do I see
Okay,
it? Right. So I'm
okay.
seeing it being that successful, so we
And you
can reach.
becoming a philanthropist now after that.
Hey,
All right then. All right
hey.
then. So guys, what was I didn't get to see all of Jordan's session when she was on. So I hope I'm not gonna duplicate any of her questions. But what was your first reaction when you saw that you reached 1,000?
My first
Did
reaction
she
was,
ask?
oh
Did she
my
ask
God.
that question?
No, she didn't.
Okay, good.
That's a good question. My first reaction was, oh my God. And it's like, of course, I felt like it hit like me. I turned on myself. I don't have Mikey to tell because you're not here. Jordan is not here. So after telling Mikey, then of course, I told you because you're able to answer your phone. Jordan would not be able that time to do
Hmm.
it. But it is a feeling of wow. You expect it to know, but you see, because I just started over on this side, um, it still hits you. That is your mark, your first expectation to know that all right, we're getting somewhere. So it kind of hit me. I was like, oh my God, literally. And then I was like, ready to tell somebody. But I had to say, Mikey, Mikey said, what, mommy? And I was telling mom, I said, wow, I'm happy for you, mommy, I'm happy. But then, that I wanted to tell you, but, I had to text you, and then that is after the reaction of passed. And Jordan, of course, I did send her a text, but I knew she would not have saw it until later on in the day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, well, to be honest with you guys, everyone who's watching, um, should when she was at I think it was 960. She would watch the channel to see when she reached 1,000. I am watching it. Micah watch it. Jay watch it. The whole of we are watch we see when she would have reached the mark. And well, I mean, when you saw it had surpassed 1,000 when you saw it. So
Yeah, when I saw it, it was at 1,000 and something. I thought, actually, I was waiting for it to reach 999. 999, so I could took a picture because I took it at was I able to get it at 888 at those triple number just from my memory because I don't know, but for some reason it excited me, but I didn't get the opportunity to see 999. It just went straight to 1,000 and add because what have been happening, guys, because I also have the motivational side of it with the short. What the short does, the short bring in a lot of subscribers. Some of them may stay, some of them may stay because they have gone to the right channel, while some may not. So because of that, it didn't just go to 999 and then 1,000. It just went straight past the 1,000. And I was so grateful. But I mean, I know that sometimes it jump off. You know, the subscription may jump off because persons just like the songs of the motivational session and just click and then gone.
well, so just to tell everybody, if you're watching post when you come on and you hit the subscribe, um, I'm sure her stories and how she has structured them will give you enough reason to watch for a while. Because once you hit the subscribe, you need to watch at least for 5 minutes, and then it will solidify your subscription, and the subscription is free, guys. So you're not paying anything for it.
Right. And
But
thank you, Michibu. Sorry, babe. Thank you, Michibu. I spoke about her earlier, but she wasn't here. I spoke about her and Miss Day and some others that really do follow the story and comment on the story. And now that I see her in the chat, I just want to say a special thank you also. Thank you, Michibu. Thank you, Michelle, my namesake. Sorry.
excellent, excellent, and me should be on behalf of my wife. Thank you too. um, so I know you well. There are plans because this story. I mean, just came from this deep passion for story writing and your creativity. So apart from the stories and such, what I mean, I don't want to give away anything to be honest with you, but there are other things in the pipeline, just to say just to say the least. All right, cool,
Yes, they
cool,
are.
cool.
They are there. And like I touched on a small part of it earlier, 'cause Jordan asked a similar question. Um, will the promise finish? And I did share that this promise was supposed to finish a long time ago, but the book is getting bigger. And it is one well, it first started because of your encouragement when you said, why are you wrapping it up so early? Because I wanted to wrap it up a long time ago. Because I felt like I have hit that which I wanted the couple to do. But then taking your advice, it take on a whole life by itself. Till I get this bright idea of how about give a little peep into the characters, other extra characters' life and what have you. So, without not saying much, I said, yeah, the story will come to an end. Maybe after I finish touching all the characters, who knows? Maybe, I don't know, a sequel or something with who knows which extra will become a main character. Let us see where it goes. Because God had said, all right, that's for you to give her too much, so I'll stop there.
And I know I mentioned how hard she works, guys. She has worked so hard that even though, and you may see me in a different location because, God praise, I'm not on the island now. I'm overseas, on a trip. However, she has worked so hard that even editing, because normally I or Jordan would help with that part of it. She has worked so hard that even the editing now she has taken over herself. And so while she sews or while she's cooking, she tried to structure herself so she can put in the work to do the editing. So, you know, all hearty congratulations to you on the hard work you have put in, and it has brought the success. And I wish you far more success than what you're having now. Very much,
Thank
very, very. I mean, a whole lot more. The next step is to reach the 4,000 watch hours, and I know you're already on your way.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I really do appreciate it. And just want to say thanks publicly. Like you said before, I mentioned something about that too earlier, about you and Jordan being the main editors. And the part that I think we haven't mentioned is those times when you're tired and I didn't know how to edit. And I used to stress you a lot,
Oh
about
yes, guys.
even on editing. But now that I've learned from both of them how to edit, to handle on my own where I'm at, I just want to publicly say I'm sorry for all the stress, all the miserableness that I put it through with it. Babe, look, I'm tired. This someone should have done it late. And now that I'm doing it myself, I'm realizing it's not a walk in the park as how you and Jordan makes it look. And I just want to say I appreciate you both. I know that I haven't reached the end of the road or the peak of the success, it's just the beginning. But I still want to say thank you because, truth be told, if you guys never be firm with me and say, Mommy, you need to learn, and Miss, you need to learn, maybe all the story would be to, I would be on the posting short but that's the only quickest thing I would have known to do. But I'm grateful that you and Jordan, you push me. And even when sometimes it wasn't so nice and easy to hear, I would get upset and say, I think I'm going to think myself, I'm going. And even then, you guys, you were patient with me, and I'm grateful. Oh, and Michael too. Michael was my little power for those things that was taught to me, and it didn't really stick all the time. When they're not here, we say, Michael, come here, man, let me figure this out. Oh, them say to do this again and do that. And he never murmured. Oh, sometimes he will say, Mommy, you don't get it yet, you know? But it worth it. It pushed me. And here we are, we're on our way. So thank you,
On
thank
our
you.
way. Amazing, MG. Thank you for stopping in. You're here, and you will be, you know, you can of course do as I said at the thumbnail. We're celebrating Michelle's 1,000, well, up over 1,000 subscribers on her channel, Simply Michelle. Yeah, I see Michael chiming in too.
Michael Shannon and the laughter. Another piece
so,
of phone in my pocket to read. What's up?
so the so the truth of the matter is, it has been a family affair. Um, in fact, the reason why why the family is in YouTube, on YouTube, is because of Michelle's passion and vision for YouTube. And so we started out with the family channel, and she has branched off into her own channel because of her passion for story writing, and of course wanting to have her own expression. So the family channel, as you can see, guys, is not dormant; it is still active, and there are some things that we will be working on. However, Michelle has the opportunity to do both. So the aim of it, me not try to be pretty tough. We want to make some money. So that
Yeah,
is
that's what I said in the beginning.
that
Look
is the
how
aim of it all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Missed
Let me
you.
read. Let me read what Amazing MB says. Hello, Simply Michelle. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Today, Amazing. She's celebrating 1,000 subscribers. I hope you saw it. I hope you saw the thumbnail. That is what she's doing. All right.
Yes, she not leave out the stories. No, leave some place.
Um, yeah, it says keep posting. It will happen on. It's on the way. I guess she's saying. Um,
Yes, it's always cheering me on. Bless you, Miss me.
if I if you for you, Michelle, which is the best character in the book? I know who's my favorite.
Oh my God, you're putting me on the spot because for me it's hard. It's hard to choose one person, but as a woman and writing most of the time from a woman perspective, I really do love Tessa. I love all of the characters, and there are more than one because I love Tessa and I love Ben. But it's hard to choose between the two, even though I love all the characters. It's hard to
I
choose between the two
hmm
because even though I'm writing as most of the time from a woman perspective and I do my research to speak from the men, there's something about Ben that touches me. His humbleness, you know, his way of taking charge. You understand? And the thing about Tessa that I love is like from the woman of God perspective, but she don't act as if she have it all together all the time. She allow Ben to be his strength, and I love that. I love that. If I cannot choose between the two, so
well, and this is not because my son name is Michael, but I love the character Michael.
oh yes, that too, that too.
He's a no. I'm telling you who I like.
That's
I
good.
mean,
That's
Ben are the general, but I like the character
good.
Michael, and
Yeah,
and
Michael
and
might it
and
up
Greg.
too.
And Greg is not a bad guy. He just short. Him just short with him expression.
I have a short spot for Greg. If you notice that I don't put Greg in everything, but I'm trying to find his real footing because I think Greg really needs to be established to the mere fact that the mercy that was shown to him with the little judge mystic judgment we had, he shows that part of being a human, you know. But let me not say too much. For those who don't know, check it out. Check it out.
Uh,
Oh, Michael
And for
Ramsey.
I'm gonna read what he says. Um, Michael says, "Keep pushing, mom. One day you will be monetized." And I know he says monetized, but one day you'll be monetized and have a lot of subscribers and get interviews with this process. I see you being a big YouTuber with money and a new home. That is it. That is it, my high school boy. But for those who are in the chat, you can comment and tell us which other characters in the story is your
Yes,
favorite. You can tell us which is your favorite.
man, I can't wait to hear from this day. I can't wait to hear.
Jordan says Jordan
I believe she have watched it all.
Jordan says Ashley is my spirit animal. I guess she
Ah,
meant Ashley. She Ashley mash up match.
yeah.
Um,
Ashley Wood. I mean, they're all nice. I don't want to be nice, but they're all really, and I can see that too, 'cause Ashley, she's like that real friend. She's like
all right,
that real
so let me read what Jay says. Jay says I'm off I'm off I'm off the I guess just being off the bed. No, fam. Was nice being here, having the pleasure of co-hosted. All right, Jay. Good night. Have a good one. Sleep well.
Thank you,
Uh,
Jordy. Bless you, baby girl. Thank you.
Um. So, I'm waiting to hear from those who are in the chat. We'll probably be here in another 10 or 20 minutes. That's all right, Michelle.
Pardon? Can-
We'll
Yeah,
be here in
that's all
another
right.
10 or all right. So you guys in the chat, those of you who have been listening to stories, you can tell us which character um in the story, The Promise, is your favorite character. Um, Let me check down. Jordan says
Uh,
Asha is very out there and on what? Unafraid. Why I say spirit animal, because I am not that bold. Okay,
I
so
know
just
what
say she
you're doing for that.
eh?
I know what Jordan meant.
Right. I know what she meant to. But so from where you stand, what was the inspiration for the book and for the characters?
All right, my inspiration for the characters, the main character of Tessa, originally, is to show just a little tip or a little craft from a Christian young lady's point of view. That being a Christian and you love the Lord and everything, but you do also have a physical side of it. And though it may be not from the wide perspective of what a Christian girl life is like, I take it from the perspective of maybe the middle class young Christian young lady. And they're
Push pause, baby. Let me not. Don't forget what you're saying. Push pause though. Michael says his favorite is Tessa, and he further went on to say Tessa and Ashley, Sprinkler Ben.
oh, thank you,
um,
Marcella. Thank you.
Gabe Blake,
Right.
who is probably one of your most ardent watchers, says it's Ben and Tessa for her. But
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd have chosen one, Gabe Blake. But I guess you said
Well,
Ben
she's
and
split
Tessa.
between the two like me. I know she loved them both. The way in which she expressed herself in the chats about them, I know. It's hard to choose between them.
All right, so you were
Yeah,
explaining the
but
inspiration.
as I was saying about Tessa perspective as a Christian lady, because sometimes it's overlooked that okay, a young single Christian lady maybe don't want nobody. But I wanted to show that as much as she's not leaving the Lord, she fell in love with somebody. She have that physical part too. And though it hit her so hard, she would not compromise herself because it's not all the time everybody ever compromise themselves. There will be person who means that to live or die is the Lord. Though they may come close, you understand, to give it all up because the big feeling of emotion. It don't have to be like that all the time. You don't have to readily just compromise yourself. And to the fact that I was trying to show that what my aim was for them to show that if you respect yourself as a young lady who love the Lord, or you happen to fall in love with a non-believer, you standing firm enough and respecting yourself and your faith, you can win that person. You know, if it's even
Mm-hmm.
50% of the time. You understand? I'm not naive to say it's all the time because it doesn't work all the time. But 50% of the time, if you stand up for what you believe in and respect yourself, that can minister to the heart of the non-believer if it's the will of the Lord for that person to be yours. And the next part of it that I wanted to show, which I did, was it can reach the point that you have been such a good disciple in doing that, a good believer in doing that, that it ministers so much to the individual that that individual now started to hold your principles even more than you when you now have become weak to the situation. You understand? And also, I wanted to show also when they got married that look, even though we're trying to open anybody, they need to celebrate, you understand, the oneness of being together. And so there's a word to consummate the marriage. And they should do it boldly with freedom. As Michael says, cement, so he understands what consummating the marriage means.
Right,
So
right.
they should enjoy themselves as much as anybody else. Though I struggle, and people, I struggle with keeping it clean. Why do I struggle? Because I believe that
Because you're
one
very creative,
woman
you have a
does
very
not
creative
want
mind.
to get married. Pardon?
Because you have a very creative mind,
Yes. But I
to
do
say the
struggle
least.
at that point because as Brother Lee said, I will see him there. He's here. You can ask him. I said to him, babe, am I being rude with this? Or how you think I should scale it back a little, but still give that profoundness of how much they find pleasure with each other. Because come on, guys, I cannot just say, oh, he knew her, and that's it.
Yeah.
People, they were burning, for those who follow the story, they were burning for a good while. You come so close and have to push back. So you want to tell me now that they get together and in the sight of the Lord. They are free to do what they're doing. I should just say, oh,
Yeah.
they
The
know
bed is
each other. No,
undefiled.
you're not getting it, you
No, so the
know?
bed is undefiled.
Right. And the bed is undefiled. Though I use those words, I really have to tap into it a little and be a little more clearer. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
So it can, and and also I have reached the point where I feel like I have cement that a little. It's not just about the flesh also, but I want to show community within the story. I want to show friendship, family life. I want to show even
And
hurt,
and the
pain,
village.
and the village, beautiful, and conflict, how it happened, how it resolved, and there's another side that I want to show compassion. Because those who are following the story, if you remember, Ben was coming from a household where they were very poor. You understand? And they worked hard, and though the benefit did not go to the parents because they died and succumbed to the hardship of labor back then in the village, they were able, even in bed, to find good friends who they could entrust, their wealth that they accumulate. They could entrust it to friends to invest, to materialize for their son to be okay. And they find good people because there's still good people in the world. I wanted to show that there's still good people in the world.
Well, I can tell you this much that I wish that story was real for us. Have, have,
The best
having
quality pizza.
having all that wealth and such. I wish it was us. It was for us. But who knows what the Lord has in store? Eh? So we press on.
And hence it's a fiction too. It's a fiction, but there's some parts in it that I was asked one time by Sunship, Sunship Soil or something, if Mrs. Jones is real. And I said to him, somewhat, because in every character that you still talk about, there's a little of reality from different persons that have
Ah,
seen
that's that.
to
So
bring it
that
to
is where
life.
that that is what I was thinking. That there's somewhere the inspiration probably came from persons
Yes,
who you knew or encountered with, or some experience you have had, or somebody who has had an experience that you are aware of, which
exactly.
brings it all together.
And that's true. And even where, even with Ben, where he was able to have persons that look out for him and what have you, there is some truth to it. Wherein, my life story. I may drop in a little piece, it may motivate, but then it magnifies. So some of it is fiction because the truth inspires it, but then it takes on a life to it. And I wanted to show that to God, even in high society, I wanted to show that though these people now they have money, but even with the wealth that they have, they still have conflict, they still have issues. So as we mature in the story, I wanted to show that from Ben's perspective, if you notice a communication between Ben and his mother, foster mom, Mrs. Jones, when it relates to Brent, when they found out that Brent had no one, and if you are following the story, you can see the link between Brent and Ben.
So Ben is paying it forward.
Ben is paying it forward. And in paying it forward, he's developing a true relationship with this young man. You understand? Because somebody had done it for him. If you notice, his mom said, look, you know the right thing, what is to do. You understand? So
Mhm.
even in this life, even though that book may be fiction, in this life, you understand, is what need to be done too with a lot of person. I believe that if more persons who are the Mrs. Jones and the Mr. Jones and the Pins who have them, if they could have more compassion and other persons who genuinely need help in life, we wouldn't have so many criminals and so much people behind bars. If the community becomes a community, operate as a community. So from that perspective, I know for some persons that this story may not be, it's not conflicting enough. And I mean, I could write a story like that where be a drama for drama. And
Yeah, but who knows? Who knows? That may be in the pipeline.
who knows, maybe
Never
down the road.
never say never.
Never say never. Now you have
But
to
this
go,
is
you have to step out of what you think to reach, you know. But I'm happy that this book have took on a life of its own to the point where, as Jordan asked me, when would it end? And in my head, it should have ended already. But each time is like more ideas that it just pop in and it just, you know. So it has to come to an end. And when it comes to an end, it's not the end of the story time because there's so many stories to be told, you know.
all right. All right.
As you rightfully said, never say never. And you may never know, may get up in the next 2 weeks and decide that want some write a story from a conflict point of view. I mean, something may happen that inspire it, or something you never know. Never. But
Okay,
it's good to be versatile too and show variety because you do know that there's a lot of experience that can go there from different.
definitely. So what we'd love to do is for everybody to, keep sharing your videos out and, inviting other persons to subscribe to build a community. And I'm sure that once you start reading the story, listening the stories, watching it on YouTube, then you will, no doubt be hooked on it because the stories are very very compelling. They'll move your heart. They'll drag on your heart and touch your soul. I think that's the they call it now the pulling aspect of your story.
Yeah, that's true. That is
So
true about pulling a heart and because even now there are certain times that I'll be writing the verse story and say for instance if I didn't choose to go to the part to this direction of showing a little of each of the characters' life, I maybe could have gone deeper if you notice. With I was going to put a spin on Ben with his sister, but then I didn't want to go too left to that buried into the sister that so I keep it on the surface. Just show a little around Ben and whatnot because I could have gone deep with Tessan. I could have gone deep where who knows because Tessan was there. Ben didn't know. I could twist it up and so Ben father had an affair. Oh, is Ben and Tessan the same age? But I don't want to lose the essence of what because it was tugging on my heart to bring community, to bring, family, to bring Christ. You understand? So
mhm.
what I think, because it was tugging, what I think I did was calm myself. Like oh yes, calm down. I will calm myself. I'm gonna say, let me see how I feel this week. What the story is. You understand? So when you write from that perspective, it's like a fountain of ideas springing up
I
within.
just a sec there. So guys, if you're here for the first time, hit the like in support to Michelle's 1,000 reaching 1,000 subscribers. That will help the algorithm to push out this video, this live. But tonight she is celebrating 1,000 subscribers. So you can put in the chat, congratulations, Michelle. You up yourself, whatever you can put it. And most importantly, just hit the like icon, and that would help the channel a lot. Um,
Yeah, thank
so
you, God.
so just to say though, Michelle, um, is it that your stories with the ones that you have probably coming up, would it still be about community, or will it be probably, what other areas would you go into? Let me, if you
The
want,
truth
put it
is,
broad, without
after
without be- without being too specific on the stories, but what areas?
I'll try to answer the best I can without giving away anything. But I'm leaning more after the promise is finished, whether it be that I have like what would you say, a sequel to it, where it's from another character to show deeper where they're coming from. I would like to
Oh,
show
interesting. I, I'd love for you to bring Greg's perspective.
he's the man.
All right, leave
He's
it at
the
that.
man. Cooler.
Leave it at that.
Without
Yeah,
going
let
too deep, because if you notice with some of the characters, they have some who are they're out there, they're out, lots about. But if I don't want to give it away. But
no,
honestly,
no.
if you notice, maybe this individual you don't know much, is like hardly, very hardly. but to probe and see why is it you never hear about a family? Why is it, this one gone home for, and you could see a sense of family, you could sense of everything, but the person is more like being the best friend, if not a body. Let me stop there. I feel like they're going too much already. So
All right. So
maybe if
there's
you probe, you
so
may
there's a
find
lot
out,
more.
wow,
So there's a
there
lot more to come.
there's a
A lot
lot
more
more to
mystery. A
it.
lot more drama. A lot
Right.
more
A lot
emotional
more
pulling.
something in there. How come you put a cement in a relationship? Oh, I'm boss. You know what?
All
So
right. All right. All right.
from that
All right.
perspective,
All right. So let me read what Gay says. And I'm sure Michelle is feeling good knowing she has gotten a 1K subscription. Congratulations once more. Keep reaching for the stars.
thank you, Miss K. Greatly appreciated this. Thank you.
Yes. So, Mish, it's so it's way past my bedtime, but
Yeah,
you have the last say. What else you want to say to those who are watching and those who will be watching post this live.
right. So first of all, I want to thank everyone that came in. I know it's Saturday night. For Jamaicans, especially one of the busiest nights, but especially those that goes to church and so forth. So I want to thank everyone for coming in. Appreciate you all. And also thank you for sharing, for watching, for subscribing, for texting, for staying in the bush, just to click on Simply Mr. videos. Maybe you stay 5, 10 minutes, whatever. I just want to thank everyone because it all adds up, and for all my loyal supporters. There's so many. Just to prove my point, Miss Gay is still here. She have been here from the beginning and to the end. And I will always call her name because if I have a premiere and I have a live and I don't see her, I know it is for a good reason. You understand? And I'm grateful. I appreciate you, Miss Gay. I appreciate all the others that have been there that have come in even tonight. Also, I don't want to start calling the other names because I'm not gonna remember everybody. But Miss Gay is still here, and I have to mention her. And I'm grateful for each and every one. I know also that it's not easy being a YouTuber and supporting fellow YouTubers, and you have your personal life. It's not easy. So I appreciate all the YouTubers that have been there and all the persons that are not YouTubers. I notice I don't see Jay Brown, and I know it's for a good reason. And he is one of the person now I know who's not a YouTuber, but he tries to help everyone by supporting their channel. And I want to say to everyone that look, I know 1K is just the beginning. Those who have been at 2K, 3K, 5K, they know it's just the beginning. But I believe that with God all things are possible, and I really do see myself being successful in this endeavor. And like Miss Gay will encourage me, Mitchie Blue will encourage me, Rosie Gem, Misha Bless. A lot of those persons will encourage me. Andra Thompson, this new lady by the name of Dr. Ali. You have Eunice who encourages me. You have a lot more persons. You understand who will encourage and say, keep pushing because I like the stories. You have Trina who will do it. And a lot more, but those persons they do it, the pieces of their name stand out. I appreciate it. You have amazing energy. She encourages me too. She watches the story. You have Christine Dog. I want to appreciate all of you. Oh Lord, Lady J. She man, she watches story them to like Miss Gay, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All the person that took the time to take and say, when is the next story? You have Sophia too. She do comedy. She should have been further in YouTube too, but you have this vitamin D, that young man too. I'm grateful to everyone. who support these stories because it encouraged me to want to push more and MTC, Sister Elise, oh my, Sister Blessed, yeah, Sister Blessed Life Journey, oh my, she run, even when me not get to go by her, she's still supporting, she's still running the videos, you know, I appreciate her to the max. She have done so much in the street for people, you know, and that why appreciate her a lot. And there's some other person you have Covenant Frank. And I Saturday for do a live, if I turn up, if I to say hi for a minute. You have if only you have oh God, so many of them. But you know the names not flown on me, maybe already in a trouble. But just know that I appreciate you all. You all make it possible. We don't really ask her, but this means something to me. And thank you. Thank you to you, Dave. Thank you.
but you did it less than a year.
Yes, you know, it was October. Oh my, you have this lady too. She sold as well. Um, oh God, she
I
is
know you're talking.
oh, it's Django's mother name, Miss Betty. You know,
Hmm.
Miss Betty as well. She always said, keep on your temple, you know, easy in these streets, but keep pushing. Oh my, she would listen. You have Ilian, God's child, aka Auntie Anna. Oh my, she gonna floor me. You understand? You have so many persons. Someone just came in. So is that Sharon?
Sharon Marsh. Oh, Sharon. Sister
Hey,
Fuller
bless her.
Sharon.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you.
Hi,
Yes,
Sharon.
yes, it is.
We celebrated
Thank
Michelle
you.
1000 subscription on her personal channel, Simply Michelle. You should check out
You
her
have
videos.
life, yeah, you have life with Mika. That is Miss A's daughter. She will pop up to my premiere. You have the same black chocolate, which is Cersei. Bless him up too. You know, you have tall man who will sometime what's wrong, am I? Yeah, who will sometime trippy. There's so many persons and they're already in a trouble. But the names that I call those persons are they're regular. So it's easier. You have Miss V, she will turn up 4 times, you know, and you have the new person also who will be here, you know. But God be praised. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Cheers to each and every one of you. You know, let us
Sharon
continue
Sharon
on.
says she tries to watch when she can.
And I appreciate you for that, Sharon. Thank you, sis. Appreciate that. Oh, that was my call.
All
Appreciate
right, so to the next thousand we toast.
Oh, sorry, you're not big glass in
That's all right. To the next thousand. Mike, stop that. All right, so take good care, Mush. And as I say, all the very best and congratulations. And yeah, the best is yet to come.
That's so true. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I know, you know, you and Jordan are not here, but I appreciate you guys coming on to celebrate with me. Not the same if you guys were there to do so, as you understand the full journey. And Michael, of course, thank and love you all. So, guys, we're going out. You know, we're saying good night. Love you all. Love you all. Thank you for coming in, each and every one. Until we meet again in these streets. And Malika, too, you came in. Thank you for coming in.
All right. Bye
Marlene
bye
left
everyone.
every now and then she texts. That is it. Bye, man.
Bye bye.
I love you guys. Bye bye.